On the latest hour of the Gilead Chronicles, they are coming after same-sex marriage, and we fucking said they would. Back in 2022, when the Dobbs decision overturned Roe v. Wade...
Family, can we talk about how the Supreme Court has been formally asked to overturn same-sex marriage? And at some level, we all knew this was coming. I mean, the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade.
See, now they want to overturn same-sex marriage, which was absolutely something that a lot of us could see coming when they went to go overturn Roe v. Wade.
So I've always been right, and I always will be right. And right now, the Supreme Court has been formally asked to overturn Obergefell v. Hodges, which is what gives gays the right to marry here in the United States, or same-sex marriage here in the United States. The Supreme Court doesn't have any power other than legitimizing Trump's illegal actions. Now, to those of you who are like, Chris, they would never do that. They did it to Roe v. Wade.
When Roe v. Wade was reversed, I was surprised.
We told you it was next. When Roe v. Wade was overturned, we said, next on the chopping block is Obergefell v. Hodges.
I mean, do you guys really have a mind of your own, or y'all just in this one group chat where y'all say, we're going to say the same thing to everybody and hopefully they listen to us? And I can say the same thing. I could be like, yeah, we told you, the kids. Y'all was messing with the kids. I could also put y'all in the same group, bunch you up with everybody at the same time and be like, yo, y'all should not have messed with the kids. Y'all was cool, but it was the kids y'all messed with. So now, here we are. Not to mention, y'all also kind of overreacting a little bit, okay? All right, it was just one person. It's one person that wanted to have a hearing, okay? That's all it is. I mean, this is America. Home of the free speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to talk, discuss things, should we not? And honestly, Kim Davis, she's only doing it because she owe money and she don't want to give the money. Is she being very petty? Yeah, she's being very petty, but she's using her pettiness to even make y'all even madder. Had y'all not maybe thought about, like, this is nothing more than her trolling on just a high level? She's trolling y'all, and it's literally working to the highest degree.
Republicans are trying to take the right to marry away from gay couples in America.
Why is Republicans as a whole getting pushed under the bus? Like, they came together as a whole to say they do not want gay marriages no more. Could have sworn it said Kim Davis, former clerk. But hey, who am I?
The leader of the effort, Kim Davies, is the same woman who back in 2015 refused to marry gay couples in Kentucky after the Supreme Court legalized marriage for gays. She lost a series of lawsuits regarding that case and now owes, let me look here, $100,000 jury verdict for emotional damages plus $260,000 in attorney's fees. She's appealing that case to the Supreme Court and trying to get the Supreme Court to basically throw out gay marriage entirely in the country. Now, interesting story with Kim Davies. She's on her fourth marriage. She's been divorced 3 times and had 2 kids out of wedlock.
Oh, now we're name calling. Oh, now we want to bring shame. Sprinkle a little guilt on there too, huh? I'm not surprised. Usual suspects.
Girl, how you gonna be in your 4th marriage trying to get other people's marriages taken away? What the fuck?
If you take the Bible literally when it talks about gay people, but not when it says that men should chop off their hands if they touch a woman inappropriately or gouge out their eyes if they look at a woman inappropriately, then I just think you want an excuse to hate people rather than protecting women.
Yo, how the fuck did we get to protecting women? What the? Yo.
See, that right there is why y'all lost the election in the first place. Don't make no sense.
Well, guys, we told you they were going to come for same-sex marriage because that's what these fucking maggots do. For the first time in 10 years since same-sex marriage became the law of the land, it is now going to the Supreme Court to be decided again. And guess who's filing the lawsuit? None other than Kim Davis. I don't know about the rest of you, but my generation worked too hard to secure our equal marriage rights to have some pathetic Pentecostal twat waffle come and try to take it away again. You might remember this Timu Cabbage Patch doll from years ago when she was telling people they couldn't get married in her district. She was the Rowan County, Kentucky court clerk in 2014. Once the Supreme Court passed the law and she denied another same-sex couple marriage rights, she got sued for hundreds of thousands of dollars and even did some jail time. Kim Davis is one of the most shameful creatures to ever come from my home state of Kentucky. She's the one who claimed that her First Amendment right to freedom of religion was violated because she had to sign marriage certificates for gay couples. She was an elected official, she worked for her constituents, including gay people, and she should have just done her job and kept her mouth shut because that's what they get paid to do. And before anybody says that marriage rights belong to the states, understand this. If any state can tell you that you're not married, you're not fucking married in America. because marriage should be equal. Equal means that everybody should have the same fucking access to it. There are over 1,000 legal rights associated with marriage. All these heathen hypocrites out here saying they want to protect the sanctity of marriage. The sanctity of which marriage? Kim has been married 4 times to 3 men. Was it the sanctity of her first marriage or her fucking 4th marriage that she's trying to protect? And to anybody who agrees with her, F you and your fake ass religion too. If my marriage rights get taken away, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be capable of. And this whole notion that gay people are passive, fuck that shit, honey. You're gonna see some gay bitches coming at your ass. It's bad enough that you all elected a fucking Russian ass-kissing wannabe dictator, the same feeble old jealous motherfucker who just hid the pictures of Obama and Biden in the White House. So to every one of you MAGA pieces of shit who thinks you're gonna come and take away my marriage, let me tell you in the language you understand. You're gonna have to pry my marriage certificate out of my fucking cold dead hand.
Yo, is he serious right now?
By the way, for those of you that don't care about gay marriage and are more than likely going to zone out on this issue, just remember that interracial marriage is very closely tied to gay marriage rights. So if the Supreme Court decides to end gay marriage, it will send ripples that will affect the protections for interracial marriage.
Same playbook, same thing. Trying to use fear to make people rally with you. This doesn't work, okay? Doesn't work. Y'all really gotta change our strategy and come up with something better, something more efficient. Maybe be more entertaining, but you can't do that either. I don't know, y'all.
As a reminder, the gay marriage case, Obergefell versus Hodge in 2015, used the same argument as the interracial cage from 1967, Loving versus Virginia. Loving versus Virginia allowed people to marry regardless of race, so this argument was used to extend to gay marriage. If gay marriage is removed, this would weaken the argument for the Loving versus Virginia case. This could potentially open the door for states to create restrictions and laws that are anti-interracial marriage. And they could use the same type of argument that they use for gay marriage, stating that it should be between one man and one woman, and they should be followed by biblical principles. I know, crazy. And this marriage definition doesn't just exclude same-sex couples. It implies that marriage should reflect traditionalist, often racially homogenous norms that were used back in the day, in biblical times. It would obviously be met with many, many lawsuits, and it would ultimately end at the Supreme Court, which at that point, they would review Loving versus Virginia 1967 case. And if they remove gay marriage, then who's to say that they won't easily just remove interracial marriage? And this isn't me fear-mongering. I'm just saying, just because this doesn't affect you personally, does not mean that all of these situations won't have ripple effects on other situations and other cases. So don't dissociate, don't zone out. Pay very close attention because this could potentially hurt so many more people.
I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just gonna, give you a whole bunch of fear. But it's not me. Don't really worry about it, but worry about it, right? Look, I'm not for it though. Like the marriage law for gay people has already been in place. I say leave it alone, really, because I don't know too much about gay people as far as marriages at all, because it's not none of my business, okay? It's not really even affecting me. It doesn't. Maybe one day I'll look into something and I'll think about, going to some hearing about gay marriages, which I'm not going to do because I honestly, bro, I really don't care. But what I'm noticing is that the victim mind mentality, it's not even in my own community like I thought. This shit is a virus and it's everywhere. Wow.